everyone, it's me, Speed Force Legends. Today I'm going to be doing my ranking on the Blade trilogy from worst to best. And this, in my opinion, is one of the greatest trilogies ever made and has the best superhero films of all time. And the MCU is going to have Blade, and I'm pretty excited for that, even if it's going to take a while. And I'd love to see Ghost Rider come too. But anyway, let's get on to this ranking. Coming in at last place, you're all going to point your bullets at me, but Blade, the first one. Now, I don't think this is a bad movie by any means. This is a great superhero film. It definitely saved the superhero genre. Well, kind of. Iron Man did. But this was kind of like X-Men and Spider-Man. And the reason why it's so great is because it combined superhero with horror. And I mean, yeah, the CGI kind of hasn't aged well, but there's nothing wrong with that. It was a 90s movie. And it's just one of the scariest superhero films of all time. Honestly, the second. And the only reason why it's the bottom is because I think that the top two are better. That's all. Coming in at the top two is Blade Trinity. Now, let me explain. Yes, I do love this movie. It is criminally underrated. Most people say this is one of the worst third installments. I'm not one of them. I mean, I like the humor because of Ryan Reynolds, and this was definitely the predecessor of Deadpool. And they've definitely made Dracula a very creepy, maybe not by his look, but based on his lore and storyline, it made him pretty horrifying. And other than that, I just thought this was maybe better than Blade, but this is just my opinion, honestly. But coming in at first place is Blade 2. Most people can agree. And Jared Nomak and the Reapers are honestly the scariest supervillains ever. Like, even worse than the Predalien from Aliens vs. Predator Requiem. I don't mean to bring Alien and Predator into this, but I'm just saying that's how creepy they are, of the mouths and all that. This is the scariest superhero film ever made. It's one of the greatest superhero movies ever made, and it's the good example of how to do a sequel done right. And it increases on the action and the horror. Kind of like Deadpool 2. It increased on the action and the comedy. And honestly, this trilogy I absolutely love, but Blade 2 is definitely one of the greatest superhero films of all time, like I mentioned before. Well, that's it. Sorry if I didn't have much to say. This is just what I think, and I've also wanted to do something new, and because my opinion is different from most people, and I'm fine if you hate Blade Trinity, but please don't get mad at me for me liking it or saying that it's better than the first Blade. And I just hope that the MCU does Blade justice and all of that. I mean, especially now, since we're not going to be getting any of those movies anytime soon. And I really don't like WandaVision, but I just hope that they can do it good. And honestly, the whole superhero genre is now starting to fall apart again ever since the virus outbreak. And unfortunately, Star Wars is too. Well, besides The Mandalorian, of course. And the High Republic as a whole. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about Star Wars right now. Anyway, I hope you all liked this video. And comment below and let me know your opinion or what type of video I should make next about this. Bye.